And I'm sure you probably met plenty of men in your 20s, plenty of men in your 30s that you could have settled down and had kids for.
Like, seriously, lovelies, let's just come to think about this. Is it that it's so impossible for a woman that is after 40 years to get someone for herself? I don't see this as a case or something that is so difficult to achieve. But anyways, I saw this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys, where this woman was saying, shedding tears and complaining how lonely she felt, all because she's over 40 years and she have a good health, she cook nice food, but finding a decent person to date is such a problem to her. And this actually got internet talking, and a lot of people stitch her videos. So many, male and female actually stitch videos. A lot of people have of the opinion that, okay, most women do and most don't. Guys, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We are just here for educational purposes, guys. So why not share your thoughts in the comment section if you feel that or think that women above 40 find it very difficult to, get a decent person, even no matter how successful you be. All right, lovelies, let's get into the video.
It never fails. A woman comes on the internet being vulnerable, being relatable, expressing how she feels to other women. And men jump on there and they take it as their opportunity to be like, see, and I'm sure you probably met plenty of men in your 20s, plenty of men in your 30s that you could have settled down and had kids for. But no, you thought you were too good for them and this and that. Like, lonely doesn't mean desperate. So you can dump out that trash bag full of clothes because you're not bringing them to her house. Not every woman who is lonely is willing to settle for you. Don't let her tears on the internet fool you into thinking that she's probably thinking, I should have settled long ago. Like, some women don't want to settle. She might be lonely in the moment, but she still would rather choose this life. Don't act like single women are the only ones who are in tears. I'm sure there are married women who are also crying themselves to sleep every night because they married a raggedy man they met in their 20s, the raggedy man they met in their 30s. Some of these men want you to settle because they are the men they want you to settle for. So of course you're going to be like, see, I'm sure you met, they're the raggedy men they speak of. So her comment said things like, but at least you enjoyed your 20s when you didn't need no man. You missed the train, get a cat. Don't worry, it gets worse. Getting a man is not difficult. It's getting a decent man that sometimes is an issue. People think the worst thing in the world is being alone, but it's not. It's being with someone that makes you feel alone. So for all the men out there that are really worried about her, for some reason, I think she'll be fine. I think she pulls her car up every day to the house that she owns, that she pays for herself. She probably crawls into her king-size bed that she doesn't have to share. She has a girl dinner. And I think she plans a trip, with a solo trip or a trip with her girlfriends, spend time with her family and her friends. She probably has a pet. I think she'll be fine. So when you get back home to your basement at your mom's house and you're heating up that Hot Pocket that you didn't finish this morning and you crawl into your futon, I want you to realize that she's not worried about you, so maybe you shouldn't worry about her.
To this woman and any woman in your 40s looking for a good relationship, I'm going to say a couple things that people aren't going to like. First off, it's great that you have a house, you have a career, you don't have kids, you know how to cook. Those are all fine things when you're in your 40s looking for a relationship. But I'm going to tell you, those things don't matter to guys in their 40s. They just don't. There's only a few things that matter. First off, I will point out that being, having your own, your house and your job, that's a good thing. But first off, don't be so independent. Don't be such an independent woman that you don't need anything. Men want to be needed. If we come to you and we're trying a relationship with you and you act like we don't really matter, like, oh, you're indifferent to our presence, we're not going to stick around, right? That's not being very nice. Men want to be wanted. First off, we want to be useful, right? Helpful in some way. Men are driven by purpose. So if there's no purpose for us, if we're just like, arm candy, oh, that's fun for a little while, but it doesn't last. Okay, we want to be needed. So if you're so independent that you push people away, that's going to be a problem, right? Now, the other things I'm going to address are this. Women in their 40s, if you want to attract a quality man, a good boyfriend. And it's different for when you're older because we've been through the grinder. We've been married and divorced and we've had all these experiences, and we're not going to put up with certain things anymore. So in your 40s, hopefully you've taken care of yourself. Some people let themselves go. It's going to be harder to find, a quality man if you've let yourselves go. So, that's one thing. Make sure you haven't done that. Or if you have, change it. You can make changes and improve yourself. Secondly, is to be nice. We put up with so many women that aren't nice to us, that berate us or talk down to us, call us names. And once you're divorced and free from that, we're not going to put up with that shit anymore. So pay attention to how you behave. Behavior is very important. Okay, look good, behave nicely to your. Everyone, we all have our moments, right? Okay, or we're not on our best behavior, but we're talking overall general themes here. Okay, and the last thing is to be affectionate. You've probably heard about those different love languages. People have different love languages, but there's a universal love language, like holding their hand, giving hugs. Withholding affection is just like, especially like out of trying to teach them a lesson or punishment, that is terrible to do. That's a good way to make someone not to want to be with you and to withdraw. Okay, so don't do that. Don't use like affection as a form of manipulation. It's just wrong. So do those things, and you're going to greatly increase your chances of finding a good man. Not just a man, but a good quality boyfriend.
If you think this man is, making a lot of sense, just leave me your thoughts in the comment section. So he wants women to do all of this, but what will a guy do then? It's going to be only women. Women have to do this. Women have to do that. Women have to do this and that. What would the guy do? What would the man do? What would the man do in the relationship like? Guys, please continue watching the rest of the video, and I'm going to leave my own stage by the end of this video.
The older a man gets, the more areas of life and the more aspects of life that he lacks in. It takes a lot of discipline for a man to be secure and successful and breed it fruitfully in every aspect of life, because they're getting older. It's difficult to find a man in your 40s because by the time they touch 35, most men is washed out. Some men going into their 40s be balding, so they're insecure. Some men going into their 40s might not be financially competent as they should be. Some men going into their 40s might look at you and be like, oh, I'm intimidated. She has everything. Everything you did in life was for a purpose. You did what you needed to do to be successful, financially free, happy, and stress-free in life, and to take care of your family, and that is amazing. You was not the problem. Can you find a good man in your 40s? Yes. Don't let nobody tell you different. I don't think it's you, but it might be the way you're dating.
Hey, beautiful. Don't you spend another minute feeling sad thinking that nobody wants you in your 40s. You're amazing. I'm in my 40s, and I'm sitting here in my house that I own, that I bought with my own money and my job. And you know what? There's a lot of men out there that are intimidated by that. And you shouldn't settle for that man. But there are men out there that aren't intimidated by your success. Is it going to take a little longer to find that guy? Yeah. But it's not impossible. Now, have I found that guy yet? No. But I know that he exists. But am I gonna bend over backwards, going out there crying myself to sleep at night because I haven't found him yet? No. I love myself. I fulfill myself with all the things that I enjoy doing, and if I meet him at the right place at the right time doing what I love, then that's a bonus. But don't kick yourself thinking that there's something wrong with you, because there isn't. The thing is, men inherently like to be needed. They like to feel that women need them for some reason, and a lot of them are intimidated by women that have their own home and their own job. But which is why a lot of women that don't have that, to a lot of men, not all of them, are more attractive. There is that, she can't get away, she needs me, she needs me to take care of her type of thing. But we are living in 2023, not 1952, and not all women are attracted to that type of man, and not all men are attracted to that type of woman. There are men out there that you do not have to settle for, and do not fall for the lie that men will tell you that there's something wrong with you, so that way you will stoop down and lower your standards so that you will settle, because there's nothing wrong with you, babe. You're beautiful. So keep your chin up, all right? The right guy is out there, and you'll find him when you're not even looking. In the meantime, love yourself. Have a great day. You're amazing.
You know, if you pay attention to social media at all, you're starting to see more and more of these videos. And yeah, I get some of them are fake and they're just trying to put on the tears to get likes and follows. But this particular one, I'm not so sure that that's the case. In fact, I don't think it's the case. I think it's a genuine, heartfelt, where can I find love? The problem is this. Men are done. Men are walking away. So you're going to see this more and more. And unfortunately, it's where we're at as a society. There are a lot, and I do mean a lot, of good women out there. There's also a lot of good guys out there. They're never going to meet now. Why? Because guys can't take the risk anymore. We've been vilified. We've been called every name in the book. We've been treated like garbage for decades now. And we're done. And in the end, the risk is simply too great of us losing everything by making an attempt to meet someone, get in a relationship, or get married. It truly is sad, and it's not going to change anytime soon. So I genuinely feel for this woman, because she probably wants to meet a nice guy, and the odds of her doing so, not very good. And in the end, none of us are going to benefit from it.
Gentlemen, please pay attention. This is how it's done.
You have no reason to be down, pretty lady. I personally would date you in a heartbeat. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't, but you gotta keep your head up.
Fucking go, bro.
What the fuck is this? This is the reason why we stay single. I'd rather use a vibrator. I don't even have cats, but I don't even like cats, but they make me want to have cats. What's the point of this video? For them to do any response to this? It's like stupid. Why kick somebody while they're down? You know what I'm saying? If she's not desperate. Lonely does not mean desperate. Crying on the internet does not mean desperate. This is why I hope y'all have blue balls. I hope that if you have a mosquito bite, you never get relief. I hope you want to sneeze. It never comes out. You know what else? That's not really your daddy. And your mama.
There's already been a lot of stitches with a lot of good takes on this, pointing out the batshit men in her comments. You know, and men are projecting their own loneliness issues onto us. We know that. But I want to be a realist about why men do not go for women over 40, or even over 30, or even over 25. It's not just experience and, being mentally aware and emotionally intelligent enough to see their red flags and then do something about it. It's a lot sicker than that. This is a graph showing women's ages and the age they find the men most attractive. As you can see, it lines up pretty nicely, huh? This is the men's. The black numbers are the men's ages. I should also let you know that 20 was the lowest age they were allowed to pick. Men are the problem, without a doubt.
And I seriously love this. I actually want to correct this perspective, just the way the first woman who I stitched her video was talking about how being lonely doesn't mean that you are desperate to have someone, or how being lonely doesn't mean that you, oh my god, I have chased away everyone or every potential person or every potential man in my life. Now I am lonely as fuck and I need a man in my life. I'm so desperate. Like, some people have chose this life. Some people have chose to be on their own without having partners. That doesn't mean that they are lonely. She might be so maybe lonely because she have everything she ever wanted in life, and now she just wants someone to just sometimes talk with, and that is it, or someone to just hang out with, and that is it. That doesn't mean that she is so desperate, lonely, and oh my god, she has dragged away all her potential suitors when she was in her 20s. Because when I saw her comment section, I was like, are you kidding me right now? The way the guys were like, oh, you probably chased away all the potentials, or all the guys that were supposed to be with you when you were in your 40s or 20s, or no, when you were in your 20s rather, and 30s, and now you're in your 40s, you are looking for these potential people that you've already chased away. Like that, let's not say it that way. Personally, I feel that a lot of women tend to be more single. Like a lot of women that wouldn't want to associate with themselves with a man or something, they tend to be single because a lot of men out there are intimidated by a woman's success. Like when you're like most guys are intimidated by a woman's success, a woman's wealth. Most guys nowadays want a woman that they can control emotionally, financially, a woman that they can come and be that man figure. They wouldn't want a woman that already have everything they want in life, and you coming into her life is just a plus. You are coming to her life not to change anything. You are coming to her life just to be her partner, not to provide anything for her, or not or to change anything about her. I think that should be the case, or the reason why a lot of women that is over 40 is finding it very difficult to get a partner that matches their own, their own status. Because a woman that is already 40 years, probably she must have completed all her degrees, she have a career already, she have a perfect house, she have a perfect car, she can practically provide anything that she want for herself. Like she can provide whatever she want for herself. Then men, in the other hand, there are some men even in their 40s, they've really not gotten up to date, and coming into that level of trying to date a woman that is 40 years will probably want to date a man of her own standard, a man that is in her own level, or a man that meets everything, or even more than her, or more than what she have achieved or something. So that is why majority of these guys, they don't want to go for these successful independent women. They chose to go for this not unsuccessful per se, but someone that they are more, someone that feel that they can provide for, someone that feel that they can be that man for, someone that they feel that, okay, this person, I have to, I can help this person one way or the other. Not someone that they can actually and a man will always want to be a man. No matter what, no matter your money or whatever, that a man will always want to be a man, which means that he will want to provide for you, he will want to be there for you, he will want to bring up shelter to shelter you. But women of this caliber, getting such men that is more than their own caliber is just, the percentage is not too high, because they are already in that level. Then getting a man that is in that level and over, and not even in a higher percentage to equal to the woman that is already in this particular level. So I believe that is just the reason why it's a safe for some people. It's a safe that a woman, when you're already 40 years, you are less likely to get a man's attention, or men giving you so many attention. You will get plenty of these guys. Some people will come, goldie girls will come, people that want to use it will come, but it's so difficult. It's not as if they're not getting men, it's not as if they're not getting people that flocks around them, but getting that quality man, getting the real man seems to be so, it tends to be very, very difficult. Getting a man that matches your own energy, that matches your own level, that matches your own personality is something that this kind of women find very difficult to get. They can get any kind of man of their choice, but getting that man that equals them, it's something that they are very, very like, they cannot even get it. So I believe, that is what I believe. It's not about, okay, she's so lonely, oh my god, she have already chased away all her potential, suitors when she was, trying to select and all of that. She was doing that because she's trying to build herself. She's trying to build her career. She's trying to build something for herself. And there are a lot of child-free by choice women these days. And oh my goodness, these child-free by choice women, most of them don't even want to be with a man. So, bashing her in her comment section, trying to like, oh my god, you were supposed to be, off the market by now. Why are you crying? I thought you are independent. No. You don't need to do that. You don't actually need to do that. Everybody have their own stories to tell. You don't know what transpired. You don't know what happened. So you just have to like, get it done, and that is it, lovelies. Why don't just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. They are just here for educational purposes, guys. So please share this video, subscribe if you've not done that already, like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload my next.